Hey everybody. Well, I was reading a book by Ovid, and I went through another one of his works, Tristia, and there was a mention of how he missed birthday cake during his exile. Well, this is a story that's 2,000 years old, and it gets you thinking. Cake's been with us for a very long time. It's been with us for big events throughout history. Weddings, you got wedding cakes. Birthdays, you get birthday cakes. It's been given as offerings to gods. It's been buried with people as a good memory. But we really need to take a look at cake and the important role it plays in our life. And so today we're going to make a yogurt cake. You can do with it as you like. You can layer it. You can stack it. Make it big, make it small. Anyways, let's go to the kitchen. And on today's episode, we're going to do a yogurt cake. So the first piece of equipment we're going to need is a 9 or 10 inch springform pan, or any round cake pan in this particular case. It's very important. Round cakes developed in the 17th century France, but this is a little bit newer than that. So first we're going to grease our pan, then we're going to add some flour to it. This helps the cake release. It's an essential step, very easy to do. Next, we're going to require 227 grams of room temperature butter. Just remember, fat is flavor. And we're also going to need 400 grams of sugar, simple granulated sugar. For our dry ingredients, we're going to need 385 grams of flour and 7 grams of baking powder. Now we're going to filter all this through by sifting it through a fine mesh strainer. This helps aerate your cake, keep it light. Sifting ensures everything is well mixed and well aerated. Now what we're going to do at the very end, just add a little bit of allspice or cinnamon, depending to your taste. Just add a little extra flavor. And you can't have a yogurt cake without yogurt. 245 grams worth, 5 egg yolks, and we're also going to need 5 egg whites. So we have our ingredients together, so let's start mixing. Put the butter into a bowl of a mixer, and then we're going to add our sugar, and then we're going to whip it or cream it together until it's light in color and very smooth. See, just like this. Then we start adding our egg yolks one at a time, and then we proceed by adding flour, then yogurt, and finishing with flour. This ensures everything gets together nice and smoothly, and it should look like this. This cake is a whisked cake, which means we separate our egg whites and make a meringue. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to whisk our egg whites until you get to a soft peak. Keep it mixing. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add just a touch of salt, 1.5 grams. Then, once that's done, we add 100 grams of sugar to our meringue, and it should look like this. It holds its shape, has a bit of gloss, a bit of shine to it, and when you tap it, it moves just a little bit. And what we do is we fold half of our meringue into our batter, just to loosen it up, and then finally we add the other half very gently to make our basic batter. The proteins in the egg whites give it strength and structure, and it gives it also an additional bit of lightness. It won't be too dense. So we pour this back into our prepared cake pan. We prepare our oven, preheated at 350, and we'll let it go for about an hour and 15 minutes, or until a knife comes clean from the center. You could serve the cake as is. It's perfectly acceptable. Cut a slice, put some jam on it. You could even toast it. But we'll make a layer cake out of this one. So how do we do that? Well, first, we chill the cake. This helps you cut it and it won't fall apart. And take the dome off. Next, we're going to cut along the horizontal, and you turn the cake while keeping the blade at the same position. This ensures a more level cut. And we're going to put something in the middle layer. I'm going to make some homemade peach jam. It works well, very seasonal, and I have it on hand, but you can use any jam. Next, put a paper collar around your cake, fill it with a cherry mousse, put it in the freezer, and once you're done, decorate it with some buttercream. Any way you want to do it, a cake is a fine thing to do. Give it a go.